Hello, beer tubers. Welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hops. Today, joined by
Just
Michael.
yeah.
Drinking some more barrel-aged stout that we got from Beer Dome. So thanks a ton to Beer Dome for the beer. This was the part of the first time they got Hidden Springs beers on their shop. And they've had it, I think, once or twice since. So Hidden Springs are from Tampa, Florida. They make a lot of pastry stouts. I think they're most famous for Black Aggie, which Brett and Tobias and I had for the first time at Brewskival, which blew our mind. I think it was a special variation. And they also had this one that we're trying now.
Didn't you try this in Sweden?
We also tried this one, yes.
Oh.
And that was what I was about to say. We
Oh,
also
sorry.
tried this one, which is Darkness in the Light, a barrel-aged pastry stout with cookies and cream on 12%. This is the 21 vintage. It was aged in Basil Hayden's bourbon barrels. And yeah, that's about all info we got. So as far as I remember, they're pretty much full-on pastry at this brewery. So big pastry stouts. But yeah, this looks like a full-on pastry stout. There's like next to no head because of fun ingredients of adjuncts. There was a little bit when we poured it out. It's not the thickest of thick beers compared to what's trendy nowadays, but it still looks very
With
rich.
all the young peoples nowadays.
Yeah, all the young people just give them Ralph. It smells very cookies and cream like. I think it's like Oreo-esque inspired.
It sounds like it, yeah.
Yes. But yeah, let's check out the aroma. And thanks to Beer Dome for the beer.
Oy, it smells.
It smells a lot like cookies and cream, but I'm also getting lots of coconut.
It's a
This
and a bit of barrel.
is full-on pastry.
Yeah,
man.
it is. It really is a smack in the face.
It
pastry.
really smells like bourbon and Oreo cookies.
Actually, yeah. Vanilla and
Vanilla frosting.
yeah.
Really vanilla heavy. It's like the inner vanilla filling of an Oreo.
But I have to say, it
With
smells good, and
yeah.
it smells like the base is pretty potent.
Yeah, it's like a slightly chocolatey, but also lightly umami-centric base. I'm getting a little bit of like a umami roasty profile. But I'm almost 100% sure that part of the aroma is some kind of flavoring. It's because
no.
it literally just smells like Oreo cookies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I agree.
how would you emulate that otherwise?
But
By
they
maybe-
wrote it on the bottle. Come
Yeah.
on.
Well, it doesn't say flavors.
No, but it says cookies and cream.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it has a
it's
picture of a
smelling.
goat, so what do you think? Oreos.
Yeah, of course. Goat Oreos. Gorios. That could be the metal version. Okay, I'm gonna quit it right there. Gorios. I love that actually.
You're alone with that one.
That's gonna be a new beer name. No.
Gorios.
Very vanilla heavy. Do you know what? It also reminds me of
With goat cheese and stuff.
the filling of almost like a Bounty bar.
Yeah, I get some coconut vibes
Yeah.
too. I get that.
Like
but I think that's
creamy,
the vanilla
coconutty,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It smells nice. There's a hint of alcohol, but it's nothing crazy. Yeah, it's
It's a
chocolate.
bit, you can feel the alcohol
Yeah.
in the nose.
But it's like with all pastry stouts and especially these kinds, it's like it's full on in the pastry, and that's what it's really trying to showcase. Or the pastry, the Oreo cookie. Let's try it. Cheers!
let's
I
try it.
loved this a few years ago. It's nice.
Well,
I'm not blown
Oily.
away. It's
oily
oily.
taste,
Yeah. But
Oh, you're not blown away, but
No.
it's a pretty nice
It's-
balanced beer.
if you made a
actually.
beer like this, I think in Europe nowadays, or at least in Denmark, a lot of people would be like, "Wow,
Yeah.
wow!"
And I mean, you can still taste the base. You can taste the barrel. It is
Mm-hmm.
pretty balanced, but it's full on pastry.
And it's totally like vanilla custard or vanilla cream.
Yeah.
With like slightly Oreo cookie type flavors. I think it would have been even more forward if it was fresher. And then again, it's also just a 21 vintage, so it's only been in the bottle for maybe a little over a year. I can't remember when it was they dropped this. I think it actually wasn't 21 on Beer Dome.
Oh,
But it's not like fully thick and rich. Like it's a creamy, velvety stout. I think I could have used a little less carbonation.
I
It's a
think
bit
I don't mind
spritzy.
this. I think this is okay, but I think the barrel really comes. You can really taste the alcohol or the
Yeah,
barrel.
there's a warming
Yeah.
bourbon spirit barrel. I also imagine in Florida with the really high temperatures, like barrel aging can go really fast because
Yeah.
the climate will have everything just go faster. The wood will absorb more beer over time and whatnot. Like the climate in Florida for making barrel aged beer seems to often make something like this because this is not too far of a barrel aged profile of like a cycle beer. I think it's somewhat similar,
Yeah, I agree.
and that's good.
Cycle has
Cycle is
more
very nice.
body to it.
Possibly, but I think it might just be this beer in terms
Okay.
of body. I know some of them, at least the Black Aggies we had at the Brewskival back then was really rich. I think that was 2020. Was it 19? No, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was more umami in the nose than in the beer.
Yeah, it's more, there is a little bit of that like
A little bit of-
conflict
yeah, yeah.
type
I
licoricey,
agree.
coconutty thing.
But it's more a bit coffee bitterness, perhaps.
A hint of umami.
It's
but
not the strongest base,
no. But
but better than Amundsen.
yeah, it's very much like Amundsen pastry stout, although like when you think of it, because that's
I
also
haven't
flavored.
tasted that
I mean
in
neither.
years.
Me neither. But it's very much like very driven on like a Oreo cookie type flavor.
Yeah,
And
it is.
you know, pastry stouts are still humongously popular, but they're just getting even sweeter, even crazier. And I think to a lot of the people who drink modern pastry stouts all the time, they would really critique this for being too thin and too like not pastry enough. And okay, it's also been in the cellar for a year, but I still think it's quite nice.
Let's just give this a 60 and get it over with.
No. It's still a very nice barrel aged beer. But I will say personally, I'm gravitating more and more away from these kinds of beers. I would rather drink just a really rich, nice stout that's been in barrels.
I totally agree.
I don't need cookies and cream flavor and peanut brittle and all these things. Once in a while, they're fun.
Yeah.
And then once in a while, when you try one that's really amazing, it's awesome. But I'd rather just drink like stouts that's been aged in different types of barrels and just showcasing cool barrel flavors than necessarily.
Where the base is really
or just like a accompaniment in turn or I can't even speak English anymore. Where the adjunct just is an accompaniment to the flavor profile. So like if the barrel flavors and everything is vanilla-y, then it has some vanilla profile because they put vanilla in without going so overboard that you only taste vanilla.
Yeah.
Like so it has some balance.
And put it in a barrel for 8 weeks or something crazy.
Yeah, like it's kind of what Danish brewery charging, let's see, 6 tot and featured. So they're charging about $50 a bottle for it's a supermarket brewery that's not known for making any kind of great beer at all. It's like whatever supermarket cheap beer it's like meh. Yeah. They're charging like $50 a bottle for their first barrel aged beer, and it's aged in barrels for 8 weeks. 16%.
It's crazy.
Like I almost want to
crazy
buy
bad.
that just to do a review on the channel because like it can't be that great. And like that price, it's almost like they're just trying to cater to a market where they know that people are willing to spend the money, but they haven't done the research on what the beer should be like. It's just like we just need to put it in a fancy box and put wax on top.
I mean, $300 in Danish crowns. Yeah, $50.
That's the prices of American imports. Like it's crazy. Danish barrel aged beer is not on that price level.
No.
At least more like that would have to be like a beer that really blows your mind. But from a brewery like that, I don't think it will be.
I mean, a barrel aged
if I pay 300 Danish crowns for a Danish barrel aged beer, it has to be the best Danish beer I've had.
$10-12 for a really first attempt of a barrel aged beer from a supermarket. Would that be the price?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 70-75.
I mean, I think the most Danish breweries, they do something like $20 a bottle for a barrel aged beer, or maybe 25, max
if
30.
If it's good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
this is in a cheap. Yeah, I don't know.
But again, it's almost working because they're making me want to buy it just because of the statement it puts out. But yeah, something like this is nice. Again, it's not something I want to drink too much of anymore. I'm just gravitating away from this stuff. So I think I'm 91, 92.
Yeah, I was thinking 91. Exactly the same.
It's a nice full-on pastry beer, and if you're into the pastry stouts, you're gonna love this. Like a lot of people commented they loved, or a few people commented they loved like the Pasty Cave project, even though it's slightly aged. That's also like a little bit more about the fake flavor, very full-on pastry beer. Like if you like stuff like that.
I'm also thinking some of the old clown shoes. Where the clown shoes?
I think they were much more mild on the adjunct flavors, weren't they?
Yeah, but that was
But I think they were a bit more full-on base beers. I can't remember. It's been
years. I agree.
Angry Beast and all those.
Yeah,
but no, this is nice. This is definitely worth a shot. I think so. Like if you love pastry beers, you're gonna enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So if you guys had a chance to try it, Hidden Springs Darkness in the Light from 2021. I'll let you know what you thought of it. Big on, full on, barrel aged pastry Imperial Stout. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notification about videos. And thanks a ton to Beardon for the beer. Check out their shop. It's linked down below. And they recently had some pretty dope shit, but I missed out. I was too slow. Private Press. It's one of the most hyped breweries out of California at the moment. You've probably never heard of them, but I tried one beer from them. It was crazy good. Just a barrel-aged Imperial Stout with honey. Nothing crazy, just different barrels. It was...
I should have known.
Tried that in
I should have
Belgium.
known.
Yeah, that's how it is when these hype things drop. Sometimes it's small quantities, so you gotta be quick.
And you gotta know it.
Yeah. So, and I think that's a good move as well. The way Beardome often does it, they don't announce it; they just drop it. So you need to see it by following their Untapped account.
Yeah.
Because then there's no people don't go nuts in the it's just all of a sudden it's there, and then you gotta be quick. I think that's a cool way of doing it. Announcing it's also nice sometimes, but that way you won't have this craziness that happens with hype releases otherwise, where everyone's at a computer and tries to get loads of bottles and whatever. But that's the story for another day. So yeah, if you guys had it, let us know. As always, remember to comment, subscribe. I already said that, and we're gonna say cheers.
Cheers and pastry stout.
And see you guys in another beer review.